Hi, welcome to another kind of operating system. It's Windows 10. Yeah. Now I was kind of waiting for students to arrive at our university, and I thought, hey, let's install VMware Workstation Pro, the very last one, and see how ArcoLinux performs in that. Because sometimes users take this one, right? VirtualBox is free. VMware Workstation, anyway, I think is not free. But because of the fact that I'm working at the university, we do get a pro version for free. So I thought, hey, let's try this out. It does say evaluation here, but it's the real thing, I think. And while I was thinking about that, while I was testing it out, and I got a very small window. So what is this? It was like even smaller, I think, than 840 on 60 or 600. So I have 1920 on 1080 real estate of pixels, and I do not use them in VMware. It's themed and tweaked in VirtualBox, but it seems we need to do something, right? I've read of people say, okay, it's easy to fix, but let's make an ISO for November. So it's now September, and let's make an release that supports VMware. And we're trying, well, we're building, and well, the trial is over. It's working, and I'm just going to show you guys how simple it is, but rather than maybe just delete everything again, would be better to start afresh. So you also see how that's done. So everything is installed, everything is working. I have 15.5. There is also 16 out, I think. So I've tried Workstation 16 on ArcoLinux. And we want a typical, that's cool. What ISO do you want? I would like to have an ISO. Been trying out lots of ISOs, as you see. This is the last one I've built. And let's get that one in. It's Linux, cool. ArcoLinux is not there, let alone ArcoLinux, right? So we're gonna take this one, other Linux 5X, or later kernel 64 bits. That's good enough. Next, name is not of any consequence. Of course, that has to be unique. So if you have already something with that name, you have to rename it. He'll tell you probably. So 30 is okay, more than enough. Well, I'm gonna put everything in one file. It's just preference of mine, not important either. And then customize hardware. Maybe I went in here as well because memory, I have 16 gigabyte, right? So 8 to the virtual machine. Processors, I have one processor, not 16 processors would be nice. But that one processor has 8 cores. So I'm splitting it here 4. I did try this one, did not notice any difference with or without, but I've clicked on this last time. And basically the rest I was untouched. Let's have a look at the rest. So you see it in video, didn't touch anything there. Not even this one. So I was playing around with this in the beginning, right, to figure out, hey, why is this not full screen? But this is okay. Close, finish. Then we have this. We check again for processors, well, cores, 8 gigabytes, and so on. 6 looks good, right? This one we don't need anymore. We can power on this virtual machine. And up here we have this button, right? Which is full screen or Control-Alt-Enter. And I don't particularly like the bar up there. So Control-Alt gives me back my mouse. And I can click and it's gone as well. Control-Alt, you see? So now we're booting up an ISO that you do not have yet, right? It's experimental phase to give support to VMware. And the thing is, I used to have a very small window, and now we have a full 1920 on 1080 screen from which we can launch our applications, in particular, run ColumnRS and install it. Now, there are so many videos about how to install ArcoLinux, right? Just about VMware. That's what this is about. And if you have issues with size, didn't happen on Windows, not on this version anyway, but you sometimes need to trigger it. So Control-Alt-Enter and Control-Alt-Enter. And then suddenly he gets it and says, oh, I've got more screen space, and it's gonna use the complete pixel of your native resolution. All right, I'm out. This is VMware. Have fun. Let me be sure that I stop this thing. Okay. And now it's gone. Bye.